Ah, there she is, the angel of the north.
Morning, Mrs. Chadwick. How is he this morning?
He's doing well. But, as I was telling Mrs. Chadwick, he's been looked after by the best.
Sorry, would you just 1 minute? What's all that about?
She's the parent of a child that I operated on. I think I'm entitled to have a conversation with her.
Why were you looking at Danny's chart?
I was being supportive.
Oh, I see your pathological need to be loved has been made even worse by your wife ditching you.
It wasn't about me. I was worried Mrs. Chadwick's emotional needs weren't being met.
And where would you get that idea?
Call it a hunch.
Twice a day, you check his obs, you take his pulse, and you look at his latest ECG. Understood? JVP and ankles. And another thing. Come here. Come here. Did you tell Mr. Monroe that Mrs. Chadwick liked emotional support?
No. Is that what you said?
Did you talk to him about any of our patients?
No.
Not during your poker game last night, perhaps? Let something slip?
No, I don't talk about that stuff when I'm playing poker.
I know, I'm sorry.
I've made a reservation for 7.
A reservation? You're 18 years old. What's wrong with a kebab? Take it this is your idea?
It wasn't Mum's.
Hello.
Hello. Keeping the electors up to date? Thank you.
I just wanted to apologise. I may have said something indiscreet to a colleague about Mrs. Chadwick's emotional demands, but they were in no way intended as a criticism of you. I just thought...
Mrs. Chadwick is a single mother. She lives on a rough estate in South Leeds, and she moved onto that estate when she separated from her husband. Within 6 months, her eldest son got hold of a gun, and... oh, we know the rest, don't we? She blames herself, her broken marriage, and her husband in that order. I do know all this, I just don't think any of it's relevant, all right?
Right. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, and while we're being all honest, do you consider me emotionally unsupportive of my patients?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Simple yes or no.
I don't know that I'm in any position to judge.
You're damn right, Dr. Whitney. You are damned right.
Thank you.
Could you bring us the cheapest wine you've got, please? It's our wedding anniversary.
Anything else, sir?
Just water. Well, Nick, I think it's inspired you've arranged this. You are showing a capacity for deceit that both your parents can take credit for. I just don't think that this is a great idea right now.
Why not?
Because I'm not sure your mum and I have got much to talk about at the moment.
This isn't about you and I. This is about me. Don't you think I'll come into this?
I'm sorry you're upset.
I'm old enough to know the reason why you're splitting up.
Your father and I...
She's calling me father. That's a bad sign.
Shut up, Dad. I want to hear this.
It's just... these things happen. And we both got caught up in our own lives. We're sorry.
Just like that. You left Dad for no reason.
I left your dad because it was clear that we'd fallen out of love. Both of us, not just me.
And that's it. There's nothing else. There's nobody else.
No, that's it. All you need to know is that we love you very much.
And on the bright side, we'll feel emotionally obliged to shower you with cash and gifts to compensate.
Don't know how you could just sit there just joking about it after what she's done to you.
Nick!
Bad idea.
Thank you for not telling him the real reason.
The reason I didn't tell him was because I think he needs to hear it from you.
I'm ready for the cheap wine now.
Fortune, you're a woman of sorts. Do you have any intuition as to whom Shepherd might be dating?
Is that your twisted way of asking if it's me?
That is a mental picture I will happily carry around for the rest of the day.
This is the thing that men don't get. Joking about your own lechery doesn't make you appear any less lecherous.
Well said.
Sexual politics. It's a minefield through which we must proceed on tiptoe. You paid tax on that.
Could you be a little less grudging when you take my money?
Well, there's plenty of other bookies in the hospital if you don't like it here.
Are there?
The WRVS woman's renowned for her accumulators.
No comment.
Whoa, 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 lady. This is sacred ground. You can't just come wandering in.
What is it?
He developed a bad headache 2 hours ago and had a fit. He's picked up again now, but his GCS has gone off a bit.
James, sorry you're not feeling so good.
Oh, come on, look at him. What have you done to him?
Okay, James, I want you to put your arms up, close your eyes, turn your hands over.
What's wrong with him?
Okay, let's get a CT scan done now. My hunch is he's got a post-operative clot.
Did you do something wrong?
No, Mr. Chadwick, not as far as I know.
What did you do to him?
You've got one son facing a brain operation, another son who got shot, and a wife who won't speak to you. I understand that it's not exactly your lucky week and you need to take that out on someone, but to be frank, right now I'm not a good target. What with me being your son's neurosurgeon and all that?
All right. So you read minds as well as cure them, do you?
Why don't you just make sure the boy's mother knows what's happened?
I've already told her she's come to talk to you. Thought it was the least I could do.
Thank you.
Its fancy name is a post-operative extradural. It's in the front part of his brain, just behind where we worked on the bullet wound. This sometimes happens after major surgery. An artery or a vein starts bleeding after the operation. It happens very, very quickly, and we need to operate just as quickly. This is an emergency. Do you understand me? The hematoma is on the right side, agreed?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Fortune?
Scissors, please, nurse.
Watch and learn, Springer. She's got the delicate touch of a $50 hooker, which you would do well to emulate. There it is. Beautiful white Jura. Never tire of seeing that.
Are you looking for me? Is it Danny?
No, don't worry. Dan's fine. In order to do my job, it's important that I don't feel anything for the patient.
I don't believe that.
When those drapes go over the patient, it's for a good reason. It's so that we don't see the person underneath them. When a patient's presented to me, he's nothing more than a series of problems that I have to solve. Any thought of the person he is or the feelings that he might have, and I can't do my job. Emotions get in the way. The last thing I want is to feel what you feel.
I'm so sorry, love. I don't understand why you're telling me all this. You saved my son's life. You don't need to apologise for anything. And Mr. Monroe, he explained that, you weren't good with all that emotion and stuff.
Did he? Did he? Yes. Well, that's good of him to put you in the picture.
Now, Springer, I want you to close him up. Do you think you can handle that?
Me?
Yes, you.
Too overcool for the scalp.
Snap your fingers again at me, son, and it's going to be you going up on that operating table.
She can't talk to me like that, can she?
Oh, dear.
Get out of my theatre right now.
Are you serious?
Fortune, close him up.
And you, learn some manners before you step foot in this theatre again.
We can't. Ooh, this cup final is over before it's even begun.
He's okay. He's come through. We found the hemorrhage and he's stopped the bleeding.
Oh, thank God.
We'll keep a close eye on him for the next couple of days.
In case you did something else wrong.
No, because that's our job.
Thank you.
Rebecca.